There was a time when a man's word was his bond.
Late is unacceptable.
It was unthinkable for a man to be late for anything.
It's the first step in the right direction because you need to be a man in charge of your time.
Show up when you say, you do what you say.
If you're not investing your time, someone else is spending it for you.
Welcome to another episode of the Sovereign Man Podcast, where we help make men masculine again. I'm your man, Nicky Ballou, and I'm with my main man, Rob Arpa. Arpa, what's going on?
Yeah, the same day, same things, man. Kicking ass, taking names.
That's it, brother. That's it. Well, Arpa, I'm very excited to be having this particular conversation with you today. And I think you know why. Because you and I, we had another conversation where we talked about the Achilles heel for men in 2022. And what is that Achilles heel? Men's word sucks, right?
Yes.
It's brutal. Tell me your thoughts on that, and how brutal men's word is these days.
You know, it's not just that they're sucking, it's that they're sucking at even the simplest of things, the easiest tasks. And this is a decline I've noticed over the last 10 or 15 years. And it's happening everywhere. It's become acceptable behavior when something was like this was never acceptable. You know, anyways, let's not get too far into it until we actually introduce what we're doing. And this is exciting. I like it. Yeah.
But, you know, I think it's important to set the context by talking about how acceptable it is for men to be late. There was a time when a man's word was his bond. A man would rather freaking die than not keep his word. It was unthinkable for a man to be late for anything. He was always early. He would do what he said. He would not give his word unless he was really clear that he was going to keep it. And men who didn't keep their word were shunned by society. They were shunned by their family, their friends. They just say, that guy doesn't keep his word. Like, it was like almost like you're not a man, you're unworthy. And that was how it was. And that was a good thing because it had men show up in a certain way. Now, ever since these commie sons of bitches have infiltrated our society and shit all over masculinity, that hasn't been the case anymore. It's been okay for a man not to keep his word. It's been okay for a man to not show up when he says he's going to show up. And you and I were lamenting the state of affairs in the world today. Even men like you and I have fallen prey to this. And we thought, damn it, we got to do something about this. Arpa, we got to do something about this. Let's talk about why we wanted to do something about this. And let's talk about what is the something that we're going to do about it. Talk about why we're doing something about it, why we're drawing a line in the sand, why we are not just going to talk about it. We are going to offer a solution to the problem.
Because it's the first step in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And the thing is like the thing that we're going to offer these men in this challenge is the simplest of tasks. It is so fucking easy, and yet it's such an important thing. And it starts to snowball rolling down the hill. That's the idea. We get men to take this on, live it, win at it, and then they will expand, you know, where they're keeping their word and how they're doing so. And you know, we're looking to change the way you know, people operate in this world. When you know, bring it back to some of the times when, you know, a man, not just the man's word, but when someone says they're going to do something, they're going to do it. You know, so this is that beginning.
Yes.
Start.
So the first step is just to have men fucking show up early for things. Just to have them do things early. And we're calling it, Arpa. What are we calling it?
Oh, is it the 5-minute early challenge?
A 5-minute early challenge, or early challenge for short. The early challenge.
That's it. And it's simple. It's simple. When you say you're going to be somewhere at a certain time, you show up 5 minutes early. That means you actively plan your route, however you're going to get there, to be at minimum 5 minutes early. Because 5 minutes early is on time. anything after 5 minutes early is late. And late is unacceptable.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to a job interview for your dream job, you're going to show up 5 minutes late, 2 minutes late. I think every time I've done a job interview, I showed up at minimum 15 minutes early. There were times where I could have sworn that someone's going to offer me a job just because they felt bad because they were late and I've been sitting there waiting. You show up. Early bird catches the worm. Let's get some
the early bird catches the worm. And
yes.
Listen, we were inspired to create this challenge by the great Andy Frisella and Sal Frisella. Now, Sal has been a guest on my other podcast, The Thought Leader Revolution. So check out that interview. It's a couple of weeks back. What I'll do is I'll get the link for that particular interview to be here. But Andy and Sal Frisella created something called the 75 Hard Challenge. And this was about toughening you up mentally. It was about having you take on exercising, eating a certain way, drinking a certain amount of water, and doing that to toughen you up mentally. And if you toughened yourself up mentally, you're going to toughen yourself up every other way in your life. We're very inspired by that. And we created the early challenge, and we're modeling it somewhat after the 75 Hard Challenge. Now, here's the deal. The early challenge is a 75-day challenge. It's a 75-day challenge. We're not having it be a 10-day challenge or a 5-day challenge because that's weak, that's pussy. You're going to be able to do anything for 10 days and 5 days. If you can't do that, that really is not a great reflection on you, right? It's not a great reflection on me if I can't take something on for 5 or 10 days. But 75 days, now that's real. That's real change. That's change that's going to last. That's change that's going to stick. If you can commit to being early for everything that you commit to for 75 days and you stick to it, you have completely transformed your mindset, your mentality. You're going to come across like a freaking warrior, like a badass, like somebody whose energy is going to walk into a room before they are, and that's the important part of this. So this is 75 days, and here's the rules. Whatever you commit to, whether it's to meet with somebody, whether it's to have a telephone call with somebody, whether it's to go to the gym to yourself that you wrote down or said in your head, I'm going to go to the gym at this time. Your commitment is you're going to be ready to go 5 minutes early.
Yes.
And if you fuck up even once, you got to go back to day one, just like 75 hard. There is no, I fucked up, I'm going to keep going. No, you go back to day fucking, I fucked up today. I was late for this freaking recording. I was 2 minutes late, but that's it. I go back to day one. So
day one.
Why is that important? Well, number one is it's going to fucking have you be real with yourself instead of a lying sack of shit pussy, number one. And number two, this is the most important thing, is it's going to toughen you up and strengthen you. And it's going to force you to say no to shit. You're going to say no to shit. Why is it important to say no to shit, Arnaud?
Because you need to be a man in charge of your time. If you're not investing your time, someone else is spending it for you. That's for sure.
No, that's very true. And if you're not saying no to shit, you're weakening yourself energetically as a man. You're weakening yourself. And we want you to strengthen right out of you. You are going to have the life sucked out. You're going to be saying yes to shit other than no to shit that you should be saying no to. You're weaker. And then you're not going to do it. You're going to be late. That's going to weaken your self-belief and self-trust in yourself. Fuck that. We are not up for that. You're going to be one of those badass motherfuckers who says no to shit. You're going to do fewer things, but you're going to do them early and you're going to do them well. Yes. And that, my friend, is what's going to have you be a fucking rampaging beast in the savannah, ripping up prey with your teeth, blood dripping down your face, and having you eat that prey because you are the Lord of the freaking jungle. You are the lion. You show up when you say, you do what you say, and you do it when you say. And that is what we want for you. This early challenge is going to make you the lion in the savannah. It's going to allow you to get the prey of your goals in your teeth. The blood's going to be dripping down your face. And you, my friends, are going to be one of those badass motherfuckers. Badass motherfuckers that people are going to say, I don't know what it is about that guy, but that guy's fucking something else. He's powerful. He walks in the room. I feel the fucker's energy. It like wants to push me out of the way. You know what I'm talking about, Art?
Yes. And you know, for men, when you take this thing on, I want to hear what the results are. I want to hear how your life has changed when you start showing up to things just 5 minutes early, just being early. I want to know how things change. What are the wins? What are the losses? What are the challenges? I want to hear them. So let's hear. Put the challenge out there. Let's hear what you got.
And I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. The first man to do this fucking challenge, okay, 75 days, all the way through, that man gets back to us, lets us know he did it, and he can fucking validate this, and he's a man of honor. He ain't going to fucking lie to himself or us about this. We're going to fucking send him a Sovereign Man t-shirt. We're going to send that man a fucking Sovereign Man t-shirt as a prize.
As a prize for bettering yourself. Yes.
All right.
I like it. I like it.
Now, Arpa, I'm just going to fucking show these motherfuckers what a Sovereign Man t-shirt looks like. So Clark Kent's about to become Superman, motherfuckers. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. Isn't that fucking pretty? Ain't that pretty, Arpa?
That's a gorgeous shirt.
That's a gorgeous shirt. So, motherfuckers, take on this challenge. Make yourself the fucking lion in the savannah, the baddest man on the fucking planet. Make yourself that man and win yourself, if you're first, beautiful Sovereign Man t-shirt. That's what I'm talking about. That is
Sovereign Man t-shirt.
Sovereign Man t-shirt. Yeah. So the early challenge, Arpa, recap it all for us. How's it working?
It's actually quite simple. Anything you commit to be at, you show up 5 minutes early. Doesn't matter if it's a date with some girl. Doesn't matter if it's showing up for your shift at work. Doesn't matter if it's you just, I don't know, going to the movies. Whatever it is, whatever you're committing to, 5 minutes before it starts. Show up 5 minutes early. And then log and catalog what your wins are. Because after 75 days, you know, we want to see what your life is like and how it's changed. What kind of wins do you get? How does your boss look at you?
And what happens if you fuck up?
Start over.
Go back to day fucking one. Hoo-ha. Yeah. I got to tell you, Arpa, I'm excited. I'm jumping out of my fucking seat with excitement at this one.
Yeah. I love this challenge because showing up is like to me, that's the easiest thing anyone can ever do is to show up a few minutes early. Easiest thing to do. And it'll change your life.
Okay, day one early challenge begins for me tomorrow. And we're recording this on January 5th. So it's going to begin on January 6th. Although this episode won't be out till next week, January 12th. So men listening to this, you can start on January 13th, 14th, 15th, whatever you want to do. But you do this for 75 fucking days. Your life will never be the same. You're going to be the baddest, roughest, toughest motherfucker on the planet. This challenge is going to take you to the next fucking level. Let's go. Let's roll.
Ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. So, Arpa, I got to tell you, man, this is going to be great. We're going to fucking share this all over the place. Like, you should share this with your fucking employees, with your brother, who you're in business with. I'm going to share this with every man I know. Honestly, I'm going to be putting this up on social media. I'm going to be doing this myself. It's going to be fucking great. The 75-day early challenge. Wow. Like, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. It's just great. Just great.
5 minutes early.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
see if I can convince my wife to do that.
Hey, listen, man. Women have a different way of doing things and thinking about things. She might be into that. She might not be into that. Yeah, my lady's not on time for things. I mean, she is for like work stuff, but like we're going on a date. Oh, I need 20 minutes to get ready. It's easily an hour. Easily.
That's okay.
Easily.
But that's okay, because if you say you're going to pick her up at 7:00, you show up at 6:55, and she takes till 7:30. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's true.
It is what it is. I'm sure the wait will pay in benefits later.
Yeah, 100%. So men, 75-day early challenge. Take it on. If you're first, you're going to get yourself a free Sovereign Man t-shirt, which is just a beautiful thing, an incredible piece of merchandise that you are going to...
piece of art.
It really is. You're going to love wearing it. It's going to feel good on you. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of art. The logo's spectacular. You're going to be proud to be wearing this thing. And more importantly, having gone through the challenge is going to completely transform who you are. I'm excited to hear about what kind of objectives you're going to achieve by doing the 75-day early challenge. Just super excited. And Arpa, hey, man, it was really fun coming up with this challenge with you, man. And I'm excited to do it with you. It's going to be fun. So we're beginning tomorrow, January 6th. Let's roll, bitches.
75 days.
Hoo-ha!
Thank you for listening to the Sovereign Man podcast. If you're ready to take charge of your life and become the man you've always wanted to be, we invite you to join the movement at sovereignman.ca.